Good evening, viewers, and welcome once again to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Parliament proceedings disrupted for 4 consecutive days. Both the houses adjourned for the day following opposition ruckus over various issues. Ashtalakshmi Mahotsav to bridge cultural and economic gaps between Northeast India and the rest of the nation, says Donor Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. Northeast Police Academy hosts passing out parade for 53rd batch of trainees. 90 trainees from various northeastern state graduates. An opposition Congress to move Meghalaya High Court on disqualification of 3 Congress MLAs who joined the National People's Party. The news in detail. Disruptions marred the proceedings in both houses of Parliament on the 4th consecutive day today. The Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha were adjourned for the day following opposition ruckus over various issues, including alleged bribery charges against a prominent business group. In the Lok Sabha, as the House assembled this morning, opposition MPs began sloganeering despite Speaker Om Birla's appeal to allow the question hour to proceed smoothly. The ruckus continued. Similar scenes were witnessed in the Rajya Sabha, also followed, which the House was adjourned.
Rule 267 is being weaponized as a mechanism of disruption and disruption from our normal working. There are very senior members. This cannot be appreciated. I express my deep anguish. We are creating a very bad precedent. We are dishonoring the people of this country. We are not coming up to the expectations.
Development of North-Eastern Region Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia today said that the upcoming inaugural Ashtalakshmi Mahotsav will bridge the cultural and economic gap between Northeast India and the rest of the nation. The Ashtalakshmi Mahotsav will be held from 6 to 8 December at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi, showcasing the cultural, natural and artisanal wealth of all the 8 Northeast states. The minister also launched the event's mascot Purvi, a young girl representing the Northeast with elements from each state featured in her attire.
इस अष्टलक्ष्मी महोत्सव के द्वारा क्षेत्र की परंपरा हो, क्षेत्र का हस्तशिल्प हो, कारीगरी हो, संस्कृति हो, इन सभी विरासतों का समन्वय, संगम और प्रदर्शन इस 3 दिवसीय
90 trainees, including the posts of Deputy Superintendents of Police, Inspectors, Sub-Inspectors and Assistant Sub-Inspectors, passed out from the Northeast Police Academy today. Of the 90 trainees, Meghalaya contributed 46 trainees, Manipur 19, Assam 14 and Nagaland 11. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, while emphasizing discipline, integrity and purpose, urged the officers to prioritize the nation and people while making difficult decisions. He also highlighted the importance of humility and respect in leadership. He assured state government support for a NEPA, including addressing infrastructure challenges.
NEPA has contributed immensely to the safety and security of our region by contributing towards the training of our officers and the manpower in the different forces that we have throughout the states in the region of the Northeast.
The opposition Congress today announced that they will petition the High Court on the disqualification of the 3 Congress MLAs who had joined the NPP. This announcement comes after the Assembly Speaker Thomas A. Sangma stated that the party is at liberty to appeal against his decision approving the merger of 3 Congress MLAs with the NPP as legally valid. Congress MLA and Opposition Chief Whip Ronnie V. Lingdo said that they are consulting the legal experts and take the issue to the High Court.
The party can also still lodge complaint against the decision.
Yes, we're doing that. We're consulting experts, legal experts. We'll take this up in the court of law. And regarding the decision of the speaker, that we will take up, file a petition in the High Court.
The United Democratic Party today formally welcomed the new leaders from other political parties who had joined the UDP. The UDP also introduced 26-year-old Napi Shisha Marwan as the candidate representing the UDP in the Umroi constituency. The program was attended by UDP General Secretary Jemino Mautho, MDC and Working President Titos Well Khan, MDC Balajit Rani, MLAs Meral Bonds Aim and Renington L. Tongkar. Over 500 leaders of various political parties joined the State Congress today at the office of the Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee. The new members from NPP, VPP and UDP were welcomed by MLA Ronnie V. Lingdo, Vice President and MDC PN's Aim and Working President Deborah Marak. Ronnie V. Lingdo expressed hope that the returned members share a clear vision and ideology to strengthen the party. PN's Aim emphasized the importance of the Congress playing a critical role in forming a dynamic team of young and experienced leaders to drive Meghalaya's development.
Because they have stated that it's only the Congress party that can really take care of all sections of society from different walks of life, irrespective of caste, creed, sex or gender. And realizing that they've been associated with those parties, but they've come to realize that it's only the Congress party that can really work for the interests of each and every one, irrespective of caste, creed or gender.
Chief Secretary Donald P. Walang today inaugurated the refurbished infrastructure of Lingyong Government LP School and Maungap Government LP School. This was done under the partnership of Smart Village Movement and about one school at a time. The project addresses critical challenges in rural school infrastructure such as dilapidated buildings, overcrowded classrooms and inadequate facilities. Speaking on the occasion, Walang said the government is making its all-out efforts to build the infrastructure of all the schools in the state and said that in the last 4 years, more than 2,000 new buildings were constructed for development of infrastructure of government LP schools.
Encourage iron seal kini bakide ban pass school yaki kun kini kata kadi kebadan kam encourage parents to send the children to school and they should not stay back at home.
Public Health Engineering and PHE Minister Marcus N. Marak reviewed a meeting at Maukerwat, Southwest Khasi Hills District to assess the implementation of the Swachh Bharat Mission and Jal Jeevan Mission in the 3 districts, West Khasi Hills, Southwest Khasi Hills and East and West Khasi Hills. Prior to the meeting, the minister inspected the Greater Maukerwat Water Supply Scheme, Nonglang. The reviewed meeting discussed at length the schemes being implemented, ongoing schemes and future projects and schemes with a focus on target schemes to be completed. People's Council or RBPC Nongpo Circle conducted an inspection of the waste disposal site located in Shangling village yesterday. The inspection was initiated in response to complaints from local residents regarding the foul smell and the adverse impact caused by improper waste disposal practices in the area. During the visit to the waste disposal site, the RBPC leaders observed that indiscriminate dumping of waste was significantly affecting the health and well-being of the residents. They expressed concern over the government's failure to implement the solid waste management system, which was initiated in 2019.
Lap museum jaga pangipek kalong segmen banpek na market kum project ba ka urban ka ya gani ka project ang ne kamlong kumta kawan bu tang mau nungrim bat ki gijing kular ya kinong sunong ne kamlong kumta.
The residents of Riwar area, including 5 villages, Maubidong, Pindan Lingdo Manat, Pendeng Solang and Lomauba, have expressed their gratitude to Maukarwat MLA Renington L. Tongkar and the state government for building a 5-kilometer road from Manat to Maubidong. According to the villagers, the road has marked an end to their suffering and miseries, as all these while they had to walk 4 hours to get to their village. These villages is connected by a road, however, it is only accessible during the winters.
Te minta ada ku sau te nakaliang jangka sokan mikliang kala yala sistem man priya karang te nakaliang jungi kadang kathan ko sistem so akulasi kada khamtam yau MLA ban bulan jungi bau lai sistem nakamta ban priya ya karang te nakaliang jungi nila so akulasi bun hadu kata-kata te ngaj ba nakaliang jung ba lang kisga buram ya kanai tamar. Nakaliang yung elo el sistem te kasukar kala sistem te nakaliang yung along tang kita tintin te kulasibun.
The District Legal Services Authority organized a public awareness campaign today in Jata Village, Riboy District, under the theme Opening Doors for Education to Children campaign for school dropouts. The campaign focused on children's right under the Right to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2005. The aim of the campaign was to raise awareness among local residents, particularly school children who had dropped out, about the importance of education and available support schemes. The event also highlighted key legislation such as the Child Labour Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986, the Child Marriage Prohibition Act 2006, and the free legal aid and services available to the public. And now for the weather report. Minimum temperature recorded 8.6 degrees Celsius. Maximum temperature recorded 12.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 47%. Relative humidity in the evening was 54%. The forecast. Dry weather is likely at most places. Shallow to moderate fog is likely at isolated places. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Parliament proceedings disrupted for 4th consecutive day. Both the houses adjourned for the day following opposition raucous over various issues. Ashtalakshmi Mahotsav to bridge cultural and economic gaps between Northeast India and the rest of the nation, says Donor Minister Joytriya Aditya Sindhya. Northeast Police Academy hosts passing out parade for 53rd batch of trainees. 90 trainees from various northeastern state graduates. An opposition Congress to move Meghalaya High Court on disqualification of 3 Congress MLAs who joined the National People's Party. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.